drew up some competencies underlying the playful parenting. And first of all, we thought that playful parent would understand the significance of opportunities for joint play between parent and the child for the child's development and for their relationships. This would mean that a playful parent would actually recognize that play enables two key aspects of developmental support. First being emotional well-being of the child and the opportunity to participate and to be involved in a warm, accepting, nurturing interaction and relationship with the parent. And second being the challenge of applying or acquiring new knowledge and new skills about the child itself and the world around him or her. It also meant that the playful parent had some sort of knowledge about why the play is so important for the child and how actually, what is the way that the child acquires knowledge about the world and how they actually practice their new skills or develop their new skills. And finally, they valued the play as enjoyable for the child. They thought of it as a meaningful experience from the child's perspective. They tried to create it as much socially interactive as possible, and to be for the child to be able to repeat it and to change it as he or she desires. They will also engage in providing safe space and for the play, time for the play, and they were willing to be playmates, basing their interaction on the interests that the child has. So supporting both nurturing care and developmental stimulation within a single interaction play. The second competence of playful parenting was that these parents are somehow able to create different stimuli for the play. They expose the child to various things happening, social interactions, various objects, smells, something the child can see or hear. But not only that, but they are able and very skillful in first noticing and then supporting child's reaction, especially those reactions that would actually communicate a child being interested or curious about some things around him or her. And finally, not only that these parents are willing to be playmates to their children, they also know how to participate in the child's play. They allow child to take the initiative. They communicate and take turns with the child, creating bunch of serve and returns interaction during the playful event. They give a lot of names to child's activities, feelings, something that the child can observe or think about. They're expanding child's experiences, and they deepen child's curiosity about the topic by providing some new insights or their own perspective about the thing that they are exploring together. So they collaborate with the child and let them lead all the time. When we unpacked these competencies of playful parenting in such a manner, it became evident that these competencies strongly rely on some other characteristics of quality parenting, such as responsiveness or accepting the child and oneself as a parent, or knowledge about the child, so understanding child's development, but also being aware of child's personal characteristics or interests, and finally, emotional investment and bonding with the child. And we kind of creating an illustration, so sort of a diagram that provided us with some sort of a map. So how to develop playful parenting from bonding. And we somehow started to communicate it with the community that playful parent is first of all interested in their child, so feeling emotionally invested and emotionally bonded with the child, aware of their importance in child development and their influence on child's development. They have some sort of a need to understand, to support and provide opportunities for the child to feel safe, nurtured, but also to explore and learn. And thanks to this interest, this emotional investment, the parent is ready to learn about development itself, so what he can actually provide the child with, sort of experiences, what their child can learn at this point, what kind of skills he possesses or he currently is acquiring, things like that. And in order to do so, a parent is very keen on in observing child's behavior, so getting to know the child and learning about what the child's actually developing, or somehow being interested at this moment. So they are committed to caring about their child and improving their skills to provide them with better experiences in early childhood. Based on this willingness and opportunities to observe their child and to get to know the child better, to understand the child's development better, parents develop sensitivity to child's need, the skill to understand how the child communicates his or her needs, and is also ready to respond in the ways that provide both nurturing care and learning opportunities, and to somehow stimulate different aspects of child development altogether. And finally, when this happens, parent develops some sort of responsiveness, or is willing to use this responsive interaction to create playful opportunities for learning in everyday situation at home. So when we put it like this in a sort of a roadmap for us, it became clear that any intervention aiming to develop playful parenting must somehow include support to all these skills and encompass all these steps in developing playful interaction. And this is how we trained our professionals to work with in a single playful interaction. But something else that was very important and very challenging for us. There was another dimension. What if we had the resources to develop these competencies gradually? So to sort of put this playful parenting paradigm as a paradigm of creating quality parenting at all. And to develop these competencies gradually, allowing skills to build on each other as the parent actually develops general child caring skills. And we were very lucky in this exploration, this part of exploration, because Serbia here has 3 systems, interconnected systems, supporting families that take care of young children. It's, of course, a health system, early childhood education and care system, and child protection system, and each of them has more or less available, clear components of supporting both child development, well-being of child and the parent, and parenting itself. So we could use all these 3 system professionals from all these systems of playful parenting and to gradually develop skills of playful parenting, started with emotional bonding. So then we came to the very beginning, and we know that a baby is born ready for interaction, and developing of capacities for participation and learning and communicating with the child's surroundings actually starts prenatally. Therefore, to develop playful parenting competency, this would be the place to start. So we asked ourselves, who actually meets the families during the transition to parenthood? Who are the first persons who can talk about playful interactions, responsiveness, bonding with the child, and other competencies underlying the playful parenting to the parents? And of course, it was the health system. They meet parents during the transition to parenting, and the first days, the first month, and most often during the first year of life. And within all these, among all these professionals from health system, home visitors were the primary focus of our endeavor after that. And we created a lot of different trainings and different tools and different ways of supporting home visitors to gradually develop playful parenting interactions.